Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris with Kristen's Crafts, and today I am bringing you the second process video for the October 2022 Build-A-Page, and I'm also using the ninth sketch in the Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, and this one was created by Jessica Franco. And it's a really cute sketch, and I thought it worked perfect for these pictures of myself and my sisters. We went to a festivity last year called Yeti Fest, and sadly I found out today that I am going to be out of town when they're doing it this year, so I won't be able to have my Yeti Fest with my sisters, sadly, but I'll be at another fun event. So anywho, I decided that to help these pictures kind of stand out on their own, because as where they were with the print, they kind of blended into each other, I decided to go ahead and separate them apart, and then I'm going to mat them all on this light blue cardstock that I gutted from my frame. And this is just going to allow them to have a little bit of definition so they don't all blend into like one photo, and you can tell that they're actually four photos all clustered together. And so along with separating them out, what I did was look at each of the photos and try and make sure, like, the Yetis were pointing to the middle of the page and the people were pointing, the direction of the photo so that one wasn't looking off the page. So the first group had pictures of my sisters and I, just around town, along with one of the darker Yetis. And then this one is us standing with the Yeti and a couple of the other white Yetis, just to make it look decent. Now, I did measure it when I was cutting it, and it was 4 1/4. So I decided to go with 4 3/4 for these strips. I know it's bigger than what is in the sketch, but I just wanted to make sure I mimicked that look as much as possible of the bands. So I based it upon the size of my photos themselves. Now I'm taking these pieces of wood veneer that my sister bought me from the Target dollar spot, and I'm going to go ahead and mat the first one down, and I'm trying to line it up with the photo on the right hand side, and then just have it resting on top of the photo on the left. And then I'm going to decide what to do with the coffee mug. I end up flipping it so the handle's on the outside. I normally drink coffee, I think, with my left hand. I don't know. It just seemed right to me. And I'm going to use this for kind of building a cluster of embellishments. Now here I have this little toolkit that I keep in my desk drawer. And so it's got some wire cutters in there. And so I'm just using those to kind of break it apart, making sure I don't lose any pieces because I walk around barefoot in my house, and just making sure I take that pin off the back. So now it's become a flare. And I decided I kind of liked it on top of the cocoa, and I'm going to just cover one of the O's. Now I was going to do the O at the end, but when I do that, the C kind of gets covered up. So I decided it was actually clearer to go with the first O next to the capital C. It does add some lump and bump, which, I try and minimize in my book. But because a lot of my layouts are flat, when I throw the occasional lump and bump in there, it doesn't totally affect my album too much. So I took one of the little happy snowmen with the ice skates, put him on the cup, and just popping up his hat so that it doesn't fall over. And then I'm going to put the other one on the bottom left-hand side along with a flare. And I'm just kind of just making my little clusters here, making sure I get the flare in and that you can see everything. And I just popped them up on some foam. Now I'm just taking these very old Jolie snowflakes, and I'm just placing clusters on. So I have the 2 snowflakes, or actually it's 3 snowflakes up on the cup. Now I'm just going to pop these snowflakes behind and under the cocoa to make the last cluster, and then I have the ones that are down by the snowman at the bottom. And off camera, I will take one of the tickets that I had from the hot chocolate you were given tickets. I didn't use it. And so below the left-hand photo, I actually have that ticket there, which gives the date, the location, and what the event was. So I really didn't even have to do any journaling because that did it for me. The last thing I decided to do was throw a little bit of that blue gingham on to pull that blue up into the upper corner, and that is it. So I want to thank you for stopping by. Make sure that you check out Jen for her layout for day 2, and then also check out Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches to see what other great creations were made using this sketch. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.